Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video I'm going to show you guys some stuff that I have in on consignment. And then I actually had several packs lined up to open, but I'm still confirming to make sure that everyone actually wants their packs opened up. I opened up someone's pack a few weeks ago, and in his email, I thought that he was saying he wanted both packs opened up, but he had actually left a note saying that he only wanted one open and one ship sealed. So he ended up getting a free pack out of that one. I just refunded him because I opened up both packs. So I got to make sure that I don't do that too much because that can get costly very quickly. But anyway, so this first card right here, you may have seen it already, and it's because it was in another video. This one, and this one. It was three of the big cards from this consignee's auction block. All three of them went unpaid, which is very unfortunate. I hate it when people get on eBay and they do not follow through. They commit to the purchase. They kind of ruin it for other people and put in false data for sales. But none of these three were paid for, and so they have been relisted. I believe this one may be ending soon. It was either this one or this one, or I think it might be the Rayquaza VMAX, and then these two were just recently relisted. So be on the lookout for them. CS3. This one ended pretty high. I had suspected that it wasn't going to finish there because it was like $800 some. I was like, man, that is a lot for that artwork. And I know that people really like this artwork with the heart in the middle and everything, but I just didn't see it going that high. But admittedly, I am not up to date on how much this one should go for. All right, next up. These are all CS2. We have fresh in. We have an Alakazam base set Japanese PSA 9. We have a PSA 10 first edition Koga's Muck. We have a first edition Pidgeot holographic PSA 9. Then we also have a 10 for the Scyther. These are very fresh grades. He was as soon as he got the grades back, he was sending me a message seeing if I would take them in on consignment. Got a Shining Mew mint 9, and then we also have a Wobbuffet near mint 7. You can see that one there. I think it's a pretty strong 7 in my opinion. Some of that smudginess from my hands. I just washed my hands like 6 times and was scrubbing them because I was just in a fire. And when you're handling the pine, a lot of that sap can get stuck on your hands. And most of the time I just use gasoline to get it off, or diesel. But I definitely wasn't going to do that right before I handled cards. Alright, so next up, this consignment, I do not have the consignment marker for it, and even if I did, I wouldn't actually put a sticker on these. I don't have like team bags for this stuff, but we're going to have one of these Poncho, Gyarados, and Magikarp sealed boxes, which is really cool. I'm curious to see what it goes for. We've seen some for the Pikachu with the Rayquaza before. I don't get too many of these in, but it's really neat. I wish Pokemon Center did more stuff like this. Also have some PSA graded cards. Again, these haven't went up just yet. That's why they're not in cases. We have a Mewtwo EX XY Evolutions. They should start tonight though. We've got the Mega Gardevoir EX Gem at 10. Got a Gengar EX from Phantom Forces. I believe, so this is a Shadowless Charmeleon PSA 10. I believe the Growlithe and Arcanine. These may be going in a lot together. Both of these are PSA 10. Almost sequential. Got a no symbol Snorlax right here, near mint 8. I'll pull them off so we don't spoil it too much. Got a reverse holo Charizard from Evolutions and a 9. Then we also have a holo Charizard from Evolutions and a 9. And then finally we have this Espeon and Deoxys GX Gem at 10. Now this is all the same consignee right here. They actually sent in some other cool stuff too. We're going to start off with this EX Deoxys theme deck. I believe it's just the theme deck with these. There's a few different type of decks that actually come with booster packs and stuff, like little kits and things. But for the most part, if you have a theme deck, it does not. It looks like you get the Deoxys non-holo. That's probably exclusive. I believe that's the holo version. But I can't remember what else you get into it or get in from it. We also have some theme decks, and we're going to be doing I believe all the original ones are going to be done as a lot. There should be 8. We've got the Misty. I believe he said it was a lot of 8. Next up we have Overgrowth, and it's a pretty decent version. Looks like the deck is on the bottom half. And the only reason I say that is because I believe when we've seen this version, I believe it's this version right here, If the deck is on the top half, I've found just from my very small sample and the sample that is on E4 that it has a better chance of having shadowless cards inside. But it's not an indicator one way or the other for sure. We've got a Koga themed deck. Also have Brock. Some of these gym themed decks can get a little bit more rare. Sabrina. There we go. Got the Giovanni. That one's got the Persian in there. I believe Alakazam, Koga is Beedrill, yeah. Brock's right on. Surge, you have the Magneton. Not too popular on the Magneton. We have Erica. Erica's Vileplume, another pretty common one. I don't know about the deck itself there. And then we also have Blaine, one of the favorites with the Blaine's Arcanine. See that one there. So I think it'll make for a pretty cool consignment. And I know that this is a short video. I want to go ahead and get it out. Normally I haven't been getting out videos on Monday, but the reason I wanted to get this one out especially was because I knew that this one right here, I believe, is ending tomorrow night. And the consignee asked me to show it again in the YouTube video because he was like, hey man, I know it didn't get paid for. Is it possible for you just to show it again in a YouTube video? Maybe to get a little bit of extra traction since the guy who originally bought it did not pay. And you know, I think that's totally fair. And I'm also going to do an Instagram story. So if you're looking for this direct link, you can probably go to my IG if this is within like the first day of me posting this. And it should be in my stories so you can get a direct link out for that. Even if you just want to watch it, see how the price does. Same thing with the other two. I'll get a link out for them, but those will probably be in a few days from now because I believe that they're ending a little bit later. But guys, thanks for watching the video. Sorry I didn't have any packs to open up. I did have several sales over the weekend, but either they didn't follow through with payment or they didn't send me a message one way or the other if they want to have them open. Anytime you buy a booster pack off of my website, you don't have to have them open. You can have them shipped to you sealed. It's just if you want the heavy guarantee, so like if you buy a heavy pack, the only way I can back up that guarantee, especially with stuff that's on consignment, is if you have it opened up on YouTube. Because after I ship it out, I pay that consignee. So if it didn't have a holo in there, then I'm taking liability myself. So we're going to open it up on YouTube if you want to have that guarantee. As for the light packs and the unweighed, you know, I don't use the security seals or anything like that, so you're just kind of going off my word there. But if you need anything else added to it, like my signature on the outside of a sticker or something like that, I can always do that. And anyways, I appreciate you guys and all the business that you brought me, and I hope you guys are liking the thumbnails. The guy seems to be doing a really good job and trying to give his own input and feedback as we go. So anything you can suggest, I'll always try to take it into account. I do try to read the comments as much as possible. Thanks.